Hi everybody, it is Summit Searcher here, and today we're going to be talking about my hiking apparel guide. So obviously the clothes that I'm going to be showing you are for fall or early winter, so you can use as little or as much as you need depending on the weather conditions. For a pair of leggings, I wear Eddie Bauer. They're trail tight leggings. They're super nice, they're thick, which is great because they keep me warm and insulated. And in addition to that, they're thick, so like if you get sitting on a rock or scuffed or anything, they don't rip, which is super important. They're probably like $60, which I normally wouldn't spend on a pair of leggings, but I've worn them on all of my hikes and they've proven to be worth every penny. They're a higher waisted pair of leggings, which I like too, because you can tuck your clothing into it, which I do a lot so that the wind doesn't blow through. For a top, I wear a Duckworth Vapor Tee. It's made out of merino wool, so it's lightweight and it wicks sweat. So for a base layer, you don't want to wear cotton. So this was a perfect shirt for me. I wear it under all of my layers. From here, I kind of go into different types of layers. It depends on how cold and how warm you need to be. I have like a few different layers that I'll go to next. For my second layer, I like to wear just like a spandexy material. This is just a basic Nike dry fit shirt. It's long sleeve and it holds all the heat in, which is really nice. So I like to wear this as my second layer if it's really chilly out. If it's pretty much like, if I'm gonna be wearing a bunch of layers with like a coat and everything, I'll then go to like a Vapor long sleeve tee from Duckworth. So I have just like a plain long sleeve one, which is great if it's a little bit chilly and I'm gonna have a bunch of layers on top of it. Or I also have this one, which I just got and I actually really love this. It's their Polaris hoodie. I'll show you. You can actually wear this just with like jeans and it's super cute. Or if you wear it when you're hiking, it's another nice layer to keep you insulated. So you can see it almost looks like it's waffle style material. It's long sleeve, it's got a hood and it's got some buttons, which is super cute. And it also keeps me really nice and warm. So I like this one a lot. So those would be like my mid layer after my t-shirt. From there, depending on how cold, again, I'll go into some sort of a zip up. So I have like two that I primarily use. This one's an Artrix one. I think you can see that, yep. It's a high neck, which is nice, you can see. So again, it keeps you nice and warm and insulated. This one's more like a nylon, spandexy material again, which I like those because they cling to you really nicely. And then I also have this one, which I've shown in previous videos, which is super cozy, and I really like this one. It's a Marmot fleece. This one's definitely like more fuzzy. I like this one, like this would be perfect for skiing or for another layer when you're out in that like really bitter cold. This one's really nice. I like that one a lot. When I'm super cold, for example, when we went hiking on Cascade and it was like 13 degrees, I wanted a thicker layer. So I wore like a Patagonia fleece. You can see this one's definitely thicker than the other ones, but this is a nice option too if it's super chilly and you need a bigger layer to keep you warm. That one's a pullover. Those other two are zip ups. Personally, I like to try and do zip ups because it's easier to like remove a layer when you're hiking versus pulling everything off. For socks, I think I've shown these before, but just a reminder, I like to wear Wildly Good. They come in crew length and also ankle height. They're made out of merino wool again, so these are great for wicking sweat. They're supposed to be blister proof as well, which has been awesome. And they're soft, which is nice. Like before I started wearing merino wool, I always thought wool was like itchy and scratchy, but it's actually really soft if it's done properly. So these are great. They're Wildly Good socks. Going into shoes, it depends on the season again. I have like 3 pairs of boots now. For like a summertime hike, I have a Columbia and they're like a low ankle boot. But mainly for my fall hikes, sorry, these are dirty, but these are my Vask boots. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Vask. They've proven to be great. I really love them. They are super pliable, so like my foot bends with them. Very comfortable. Super waterproof. I've stepped in like full-on puddles and not felt a thing. So those have been my boot of choice this fall. They've been great. And I actually just got the boots in the mail yesterday, so I haven't tried them yet. But for my winter boot, I got a Loa boot. I don't know if you've seen these. but they're supposed to be more insulated. You can see they're kind of fuzzy. And they're higher up so that the snow doesn't get in them. So it's like a taller shaft here. Again, I'm really excited to try these. I've heard great reviews on them. These are the Renegade Ice package boot, I believe. And they're in navy blue. But I'm really excited. I'm going to try these out this weekend. For a coat, because obviously over all these top layers, you need a coat. I have two different coats that I typically use as like my top layer. If it's super winter cold, I haven't bought a new coat yet. Right now I'm just using my ski coat, but these are the two coats that I wear for now. This is my Arc'teryx coat. It's an LT hood version. You can see it's not too heavy. It's nice and it compacts really easy. And I love the top that it has the hood for it because if it rains, it's also a nice warm insulated layer. Like I said, super compact so you can roll it up in your bag. Awesome. This one's something that pretty much I know a ton of hikers use, but it has proven to be really warm and perfect. This is just a Patagonia. It's a nano puff coat. This one's great for just like if you're layered up with a bunch of different fleeces and mid layers and base layers. Putting this on top of it is just like the perfect amount of body heat when you're hiking and moving. It's funny because I always go into a hike thinking that I'm freezing and I'm like, I'm never going to be able to make it with just these layers. And then you start moving and going up the ascent and it's like, all right, ditch the coat real quick. So layering is pretty much key for fall and winter hiking because then you can just keep taking layers off. I always say I'd rather pack too many layers and not use them or end up putting them all in my bag than not having enough because you don't want to be out there and be cold. So that's pretty much the primary focus of my closet. There's obviously other pieces that I have that I kind of just layer with or use here and there, but these are the main staples that I bring when I go hiking. So if you have any questions, I'm going to link all of the clothing in my bio in the caption. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop me a note and let me know if you try any of these clothes and you like them too. See you on the trails.